I believe a business will be successful if it has three things: a great product, great people, and great processes. Now, the good news is we have a great product, we have great people, and we have great processes. However, I don't believe we've been following the processes. So we need to make sure our processes are clear and everyone knows what they need to do to be successful. So this business is here to provide all the tools and support agents need to be successful, earn a great income, and achieve their goals. I want our agents to do well, and I'm here to help and support you. So over the coming weeks, the management team will put some clear processes together for everyone to follow. In the meantime, we urgently need to turn the results round and pull together for everyone's benefit. So I have come up with a simple 4-point action plan involving 4 P's: prospecting, pricing, promotion, and progressing sales. So let's start with prospecting. This is the lifeblood of every business, and it must be an essential part of your daily routine. You should all have a list of 100 addresses of properties that are for sale with other estate agents, and you must make it your goal to speak to every one of them by knocking on their door, giving them some useful information like a magazine, a checklist for moving, or a market update, then see if you can help them find somewhere to buy. If you do not have a list of 100 addresses that are currently for sale, get that list now. If you deliver a magazine and the owner is not in, leave a business card and write on it, "Please call me as soon as possible," and underline your mobile number and put a star next to it. Then go back later or the next day with something else. When they answer at the door, just say, "I'm sorry, I came round the other day and I forgot to leave this." If they are not in again, go back the next day at a different time with something different. Now, I'm not expecting you to speak to everyone, but you should be able to speak to at least 50 people, which will result in at least 10 market appraisals. When you speak to a seller, you must aim to walk away with the following information. What are they looking to buy, or where are they moving to? Their name, their phone number, and their email address so you can stay in contact with them. The market has changed, and because of Rightmove, buyers do not come into estate agents' offices or phone in. The biggest problem with most estate agency businesses is the agents are reactive, waiting for buyers to walk in or phone in. We cannot wait for buyers to come to us. We must go to them. So go and visit people who are currently selling, because most of those people want to buy another property. Once you know what they want, you can help them find somewhere. Build a relationship with them, phone, email, text, and write to them. When they know, like, and trust you, they will want to sell their property with you. Prospecting should also include following up all the sellers and potential sellers with a phone call. Again, you should have a minimum of 100 potential sellers, and this list of people who are currently have their property on the market, or market appraisals that you've done that have not come to the market yet, or buyers who have a property to sell. If you don't have a list of 100 potential sellers to call, create that list now. The key to getting these 2 prospecting tasks done is to put them in your diary now. So stop this video, open your diary or calendar, and add times when you will deliver 100 magazines and when you will make 100 calls. Go on, stop the video and get this in your diary now. Now, I could give you a long list of other ways to do prospecting, but let's just focus on those 2 to start with. The second P is pricing. It is essential to get the price right on all your current listings and future listings. If the price is right and the marketing is right, a property will sell. So if a listing hasn't sold, it's down to the price, the marketing, or both. One of the most important jobs to do at the beginning of each month is to book an appointment with every seller to carry out an effective marketing review. So if you haven't already got a date in the diary to meet all your sellers, get on the phone now and get a date in the diary. Then at the marketing review meeting, discuss the price. The price should always be in line with Rightmove price points to maximise inquiries from 2 price brackets. The price should never be $499,950. The price point is $500,000, meaning the property will be seen by all buyers looking between $400,000 and $500,000 and all buyers looking between $500,000 and $600,000, effectively twice as many buyers. You will always achieve a higher sale price by setting the asking price below market value and putting an offers over prefix. Now this may sound counterintuitive, but it works every time in conjunction with the right marketing campaign. I always achieve above market value by generating lots of interest and creating a bidding war. I recently held an open house on a property with an asking price of offers over £1 million. We had over 30 viewings, 8 buyers making an offer, and the sale has been agreed at £1,250,000. That's £250,000 or 25% above the asking price. You need to ask the seller to be brave and trust you. The lower the asking price, the higher the eventual sale price will be. If you are not comfortable or confident explaining this concept to the seller, get some training, help or advice. Promotion. The third P stands for promotion. As an estate agent, one of your most important skills is marketing. You must be able to promote the property and promote yourself. Promoting the property must be done with video. So hopefully you're getting professional videos done on all your listings. But if for any reason you don't have a video, just stand outside the property and do a quick selfie video outlining the benefits of the home. Then use social media to promote that property. Aim to get 10,000 views on Facebook by targeting suitable potential buyers. Now this will require an investment by you. Often just spend £3 per day, the cost of a coffee, for 3 days should get you 10,000 views. So if you have 10 listings, that's an investment of £90 per month. Just one listing or sale will repay that investment 100 times over. Also add the video to your LinkedIn profile. Your marketing plan for a listing should also include direct mail cards or open house invitations to properties currently for sale locally, as most of these people are looking to buy another home locally. These sellers are also potential listings for you. There are probably another 20 ways to promote your listings, but I expect these 2 to be done as a bare minimum. So please get your videos on social media and send direct mail cards to potential buyers who are currently on the market. Now, if you need more ideas to promote your listings, feel free to email or call me. Now that's promoting your listings. Now you just need to promote yourself, which is quick, easy and free using video and social media. As a minimum, produce a market update video at the beginning of each month and post on social media. Ideally, you will be producing video content every week. And for the serious agents who want to take their business to the next level, post video or other content to social media 4 or 5 times a week. So make a start and get some time in your diary to film a quick video. Remember, you are running your own business, and like all businesses, you must promote it. People buy from people, not faceless companies. Your brand is you, so get it out there and promote yourself and your brand. Don't rely on Fine & Country brand. Although this is a great brand, it is there to support you and give you credibility. The public want to deal with a person, so make sure that person is you. You cannot expect to run a successful business and not promote it. So if you want to be successful, promote yourself. If you don't know how, just ask and learn. If you don't want to, then you have to question if you are in the right business, because estate agency is changing. And if you don't change, you won't be listing or selling properties. Progressing the sale. My 4th P and final P is progressing sales. Sales are taking far too long to go through, which means more are falling through. Now here are my 2 tips to get sales exchanged quickly. Number 1, get all the legal work done as soon as the property goes on the market. You have an obligation to advise the seller on the best way to achieve a successful, stress-free transaction. Finding a buyer is just half the process. Getting the sale through to exchange can be more difficult, more stressful, and take longer than finding the buyer if you do not follow these two simple steps. So tip 1 is make sure the seller is using one of our recommended solicitors who will prepare all the legal work and be in a position to issue a draft contract to the buyer within 24 hours. Even better, arrange for the buyer and seller to use Gazeal. If you're not familiar with Gazeal, just type it into Google. It's Gazeal, Gazeal. Now my second tip is to get the commitment from the buyer find out when they will exchange contracts, then agree a deadline which all parties are aware of. Now the best time to do this is when taking an offer and agreeing the sale. Now earlier in this video I mentioned an important skill every good agent must have, which is marketing skills. The other important skill all good agents must have is negotiation skills. So when taking an offer, you must also discuss how quickly the buyer can exchange contracts. This must always be part of the negotiation and part of the acceptance of an offer. Make it clear to all buyers their offer is more likely to be accepted if they can offer a quick exchange of contracts, for example 14 days or 28 days. You, the agent, are in the strongest negotiating position when the buyer is desperate to get their offer accepted. It is at this point you can make sure the buyer is using one of our recommended solicitors and our recommended mortgage advisor. I was recently dealing with an offer where the buyer wanted to use their own bank, Coutts. So before the offer was put forward, I spoke to the mortgage broker direct and he emailed an agreement in principle. And he also confirmed that the application form had been completed and was ready to go. And he would be able to issue an offer within 2 weeks. The buyer confirmed the survey fee would be paid as soon as the offer was accepted, and a survey would be done within 7 days. Now the buyer also wanted to use their own solicitors, so I spoke to the solicitor direct and said, before the offer can be accepted, I need to know how quickly you can exchange contracts. The seller's solicitors have done all the legal work, including searches, and can issue a draft contract immediately. The buyer's solicitor confirmed that as long as everything was in order, he could exchange contracts in 14 days. So I agreed the sale and set a deadline to exchange contracts by Friday the 15th of March. I was negotiating from a position of strength because the buyer wanted this house and would do whatever it takes to get it. I had held an open house on this property and had 7 other offers on the table. So if the buyer delays anything or doesn't perform, I have 2 buyers waiting in the wings who will both still be there in 14 days' time. However, if you just get the offer accepted, then start talking about solicitors, mortgages and exchange dates, it's too late. In the buyer's mind, they already have the property and now can take as long as they want to sort out solicitors, mortgages, and are not bothered how long it takes. With the sale I've just tied up, even if everything doesn't go according to plan and the sale takes a bit longer and there's a delay of an extra week or even 2 weeks, it means we're still going to exchange contracts in 28 days. At the moment, I'm seeing some sales drag on for 2 months, 3 months, and even longer, which is unacceptable and is not good for the seller. You must make sure your client gets a smooth, speedy transaction, and you can make this happen by doing these 2 simple things. So stop blaming solicitors and lenders and the chains. So in summary, get all the legal work done as soon as the property goes on the market. If you have any listings on the market and the legal work has not been done, talk to the owners now or when you do your next marketing review and get the solicitor instructed and all the legal work done so a draft contract can be issued to a buyer within 24 hours. This will make the transaction quicker, smoother and less stressful for your client, the seller, which is what they want and what you should be making happen or helping make happen. And point number 2, make agreeing solicitors, the mortgage advisor, and agreeing the exchange deadline part of the offer negotiation and the offer acceptance. For example, your offer has been accepted on the basis you complete your mortgage forms and pay your survey fee within 24 hours, and that the survey is done within 7 days. Your solicitor must be instructed and search fees paid within 24 hours of accepting the offer, or of the offer being accepted, and we expect exchange of contracts to be done by this date. Don't say 14 days or 28 days. Agree an actual date, like Friday the 28th of March. Negotiation is a very important skill, and if you don't feel comfortable or confident in taking control and getting the buyer to agree to your terms, you should let someone else deal with the offers. Now, I highly recommend you become an expert in negotiation. Read a book, watch YouTube videos, listen to a podcast, or go on a course. This is why a seller will pay you 2.5%, because you are an expert in negotiation. Now, thanks for taking the time to watch this video. Now the important part is taking action and implementation. I recommend watching this video a number of times, but here's a quick summary. So the 4 P's are prospecting, deliver your 100 magazines to properties that are currently for sale, and speak to 50 sellers, find out what they're looking for, and get their name, phone number, and email address so you can stay in contact with them. Also call 100 prospects who have a property to sell. Number 2, pricing. Carry out an effective marketing review on every listing and get the price realigned to generate more interest. The best way is to set an offers over price below the market value and set a date for an open house. The 3rd P was promotion. Promote the video of each of your listings on Facebook, on your Facebook business page. Create an advert and create a specific target audience. Then pay to get your video seen by potential buyers and sellers. Also promote yourself by creating a quick short video and sharing it on social media. And final P was progressing sales. Get your sales exchanged quickly and save your seller delays and stress by getting all the legal work done as soon as the property goes on the market. Speak to your current sellers, if you haven't already done it, to make sure when a buyer is found, a draft contract can be issued within 24 hours. Finally, make solicitors, the mortgage broker, and exchange dates part of the offer negotiation. While you're in a position of strength, get the buyers to commit to timescales and deadlines. Agree the sale subject to the buyer using a recommended solicitor, mortgage advisor, and committing to the agreed timescales and an exchange deadline.